Most gardeners think spring is the safest time to plant, but experts are warning that what you do in the next few weeks could destroy your garden before summer even starts. And the worst part? These are things you're probably doing right now, and you have no idea. Stay until mistake number 4. That one alone has cost gardeners hundreds of dollars in dead plants, and it looks completely harmless. Here's the problem with spring. It looks safe. The sun is out, the soil smells fresh. You walk into the garden center and everything is green and calling your name. So you plant, you water, you fertilize, you feel amazing about it. Then 3 weeks later, half your plants are dead or stunted, and you're standing there wondering what went wrong. I'm going to show you exactly what went wrong. 5 mistakes that look completely harmless, but according to experienced horticulturists and master gardeners, are quietly destroying your garden from the inside out. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Planting too early. This one hurts because it feels so right. You're planting too early. I know, it's warm outside. You check the forecast. No frost inside. So you put your tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers in the ground. Feels productive. Feels smart. Here's what the experts actually say. Soil temperature matters more than air temperature. In early spring, your soil is still cold, even when the air isn't. Warm season vegetables need soil above 60 degrees Fahrenheit to thrive. Plant them in 45 degree soil and their roots basically shut down. The plant just sits there, doesn't grow, gets stressed, and a stressed plant is a magnet for disease and pests. The fix? Before you plant a single seedling, check your soil temperature with a $10 thermometer. Stick it 2 inches deep, below 60 degrees. Wait, here's the truth. A tomato planted in warm soil in late May will outperform one planted in cold soil in early April. Every single time. But wait until you hear mistake number 2. This one kills plants that took you weeks to grow indoors. Mistake number 2. Skipping the hardening off process. If you've been growing seedlings indoors, listen very carefully right now. Your plants have been living in a perfect bubble. Consistent temperature, no wind, gentle light. Moving them directly outside is like going from a warm bedroom straight into a windstorm. It shocks them. This is called transplant shock. And it can stall your plants for weeks or kill them completely. The fix is simple. But most beginners skip it because it feels unnecessary. Here's exactly how it works. 1 week before transplanting, take your seedlings outside for just 1 to 2 hours a day in a shaded, sheltered spot. Each day, add an hour and expose them to a little more sun and wind. By day 7, they're ready for the ground. This gradual process lets your plant build stronger cell walls, adjust to wind movement, and regulate its own temperature. Skip it and you can lose plants you spent 6 weeks nurturing indoors in a single afternoon. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because mistake number 3 is something gardeners have been told to do for years, and it's actually making your garden worse. Mistake number 3, tilling your soil in spring. Wait, what? I know. Every gardening guide ever written says to till in spring, break it up, loosen it, mix in compost, feels productive, feels like you're doing everything right. But here's what you're actually destroying when you till. Healthy soil isn't just dirt, it's a living ecosystem. Millions of beneficial fungi called mycorrhizae that connect directly to your plant roots and deliver water and nutrients. Earthworms tunneling through and creating natural air pockets. Bacteria breaking down organic matter into food your plants can absorb. When you run a tiller through that soil, you shred all of it in one afternoon. Research in horticulture shows that no-till garden beds consistently produce healthier plants with stronger root systems than tilled beds, sometimes within just 1 season. The fix: instead of tilling, layer 2 to 3 inches of compost on top of your soil. Let the earthworms do the mixing naturally. Your soil ecosystem stays intact. Your plants grow stronger. We're halfway through, and the next 2 mistakes are the ones that ruin entire seasons. Don't go anywhere, because mistake number 4 is the one most gardeners discover only after they've lost everything. Mistake number 4, fertilizing too early makes total sense, right? Plants need nutrients. Spring is growing season, so you get the fertilizer out early, give everything a head start. Here's what actually happens. When you add nitrogen-heavy fertilizer to cold, wet spring soil, one of two things occurs. Either the nutrients get washed away by rain before your plants can absorb them. Complete waste of money, or worse, you push rapid new growth during a period when late frosts are still possible. That soft, fast-growing new tissue, it's the most vulnerable thing in your garden. One surprise frost, and that growth is gone. Overnight. Expert gardeners wait until soil is consistently above 55 degrees and the last frost date for the region has passed. Both conditions, not just one. The fix: use that soil thermometer again. Check your local last frost date. You can Google it in 30 seconds. Wait for both, then fertilize. Your plants will reward you with stronger, more resilient growth than if you'd rushed it. Now, mistake number 5. This one surprised me the most because it's not about what you're doing to your plants. It's about a decision most gardeners make without even thinking about it, and the damage can last for years. Mistake number 5, pruning spring bloomers in spring, lilacs, azaleas, forsythia, rhododendrons. If you have any of these in your garden and you're planning to prune them this spring, stop right now. Here's why. Spring blooming shrubs set their flower buds in the previous fall. Those buds spent all winter sitting there, waiting. They're already fully formed. And when you prune in spring, even just a light cleanup trim, you're cutting off this year's flowers before they ever open. You won't see the damage immediately. The shrub looks completely fine. But come April and May, while your neighbor's lilacs are blooming like crazy, yours will be completely bare. The rule is this: spring bloomers get pruned immediately after they finish flowering, not before. That gives them the entire summer and fall to set new buds for next year. Wait 2 to 3 weeks after the last flower fades, then prune. If you want to prune in early spring, stick to summer and fall bloomers. Butterfly bush, crepe myrtle, rose of Sharon. Those set their flower buds on new wood each year. Spring pruning is perfectly fine for those. One plant, one wrong cut, an entire season of flowers lost. Don't let that be you. So let's lock these in. 5 things gardening experts warn you not to do this spring. Number 1, planting before your soil hits 60 degrees. Number 2, skipping the hardening off process for your seedlings. Number 3, tilling and destroying your soil's living ecosystem. Number 4, fertilizing before your last frost date has passed. Number 5, pruning spring bloomers before they get a chance to flower. Which one of these are you guilty of? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one and I'll answer your questions down there. And if this video just saved your garden, hit subscribe. I post tips like this every single week so you stop losing plants and actually start growing food.